Good morning, everybody. Coffee with Karen. How's it going this morning? I was going to give you a break because I thought I needed a break from myself, but it's Sunday, and I probably going into the future may not do these every single day, but I wanted to talk a little bit about dreams and kind of what they say, and maybe we'll do something a little bit more in depth on dreams because I haven't, I'm aware, I've had a dream book before, that dreams do say stuff to us, like we should pay attention to what our dreams are. The one thing I do have, I don't know, in the last couple years become aware of, I heard maybe some channeler talking about this, that when we're dreaming, or when we sleep, we're actually leaving our souls are leaving our bodies and going beyond the veil or whatever, which is kind of an interesting concept. Just to kind of get re-energized, So I had never heard that before until, I don't know, a couple years ago. So I think that's really interesting. But my sister and I were talking on a little road trip yesterday. We were talking about how she and myself and my mom all have like neck problems. My mom did. She's passed now, and so my sister said that she feels like in another lifetime that may have been a way that she became unalived, and because she can't have anything like around her neck, and I'm the same way. Like turtlenecks, I have never been able to wear a turtleneck. Like I've tried, and I feel suffocated with them. So anyway, so one of the reasons I got, and this will kind of tie to that, because then I had an experience while I was sleeping last night. And one of the reasons I got the SGs for the very first time were the rods that I have. So if you're new here, and the reason I got these is because I had seen somebody on YouTube talking about how you can clear your space with the energy of the rods. And I had experienced for years, I would be sleeping, and I would wake up kind of like, I would say, it kind of felt like I was across the veil, let's just say. And I would see things in my room, and they were usually scary because I don't know why, they just it would be a spider coming down. And I could swear there was a spider coming down. Like I was awake. And I would see a spider coming down, and I would get scared, and then I would turn the light on, and I would look for it, and there would be nothing. Okay, and it was usually we don't have spiders like that in Wisconsin, and so thank goodness, right? Or it would be somebody coming into the room, or it was always something startling. And so I got those when I learned about the rods, and it was probably 8 years ago. I rarely. If I can't even remember it happening ever since then. So I cleared the room basically. And so after this video, my sister's going to record me in that room that I'm sleeping in, because I'm going to tell you why, because it happened to me last night. So I'm going to clear the room. And I've been having weird dreams while I've been here. And that could be for multiple reasons. One, I was doing the Ho'oponopono a lot on my traveling here, way more than I told you guys to do. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to go to, it's a video that's called, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And that's about the Ho'oponopono. So it could be because of that. So I've been healing from that. I haven't said it recently because I'm I need a break. Because I really was giving myself a lot. It could be from that. It could be because I'm disconnected from all the news that I've been connected to for months and months and months. And for the last 6 days, I've been disconnected, and maybe I'm healing from that. I'm in a new space, The last person who owned this house became unalive. From an illness. So I don't know, energy wise, it doesn't feel scary at all. But just energy wise, she could have been ill in the room that I'm sleeping in. So I'm going to clear it. And I think if you ever have a chance, if you experience some of these things, you'd be surprised. Like you could, if you don't have rods, like you don't have these, and or you do and they're not quite working for you yet, you know, and we'll keep talking about how to do that. In fact, in the spirit circle, I'll probably have somebody come in if people are interested, because we're collecting ideas right now of what people in the spirit circle want to do, like the founding members want to do. And if this is an area, I might find an expert to come in. Even though these work for me, I wouldn't say I'm an expert in helping people understand why and how, but there are people who are, and have that, you know, somebody come in and to the spirit circle and do a lesson on that. But if you don't have that, you could do sage. So what I'm going to do in the next video, you could do sage, you could do crystals, and you just say a prayer, and you could say the same prayer that I would say. I've done in the spirit circle, I've done a clearing. If you have like, because sometimes you can have like a heaviness and you might have like a spirit kind of hanging out on you, which I know sounds freaky, but it's not freaky. It's just, it's an energy thing. And so in the spirit circle, there's a clearing for that, to get those entities off of your energy, basically. And that's basically the same prayer that I'm going to use. So if you are in the spirit circle, you already have like access to that particular prayer. But in the public channel, I'll be doing the clearing of the room. So it'll be a little different video because I'll be walking around. Because I thought, well, we're going to do it, so I might as well show it to you on. But anyway, so the dream that I had, the one that this is like the first time I've had this experience where I saw something. So now keep in mind, my sister and I were talking about, you know, how we've all three of us have had neck issues and don't like to feel suffocated here. You know what I mean? So that was yesterday. So then it usually happens like 30 minutes, maybe when I'm going into REM sleep is when I would always see those things. So it probably has something to do with REM sleep as well. But I saw myself, like I was sleeping, and then I opened my eyes and I saw, and I think it was myself, like, there was a fan up above. I don't want to say it. I'll put a trigger warning in this video, but, so I saw myself from a blanket, if you know what I mean, from the fan. And so, and I just went, no. And then I turned the light on, like I was going to help. And I think it was me up there, but it only because it had the same color of I have like a maroon sweatshirt thingy, and my blanket is kind of pinkish, and it was like that color. So I didn't really see my face or anything, but for some reason I connected to what was happening up there was me. And so I had that thing like where I saw something in the room and it freaked me out. So that's why we're going to do the clearing this morning, because I haven't had that for the longest time. So if you do have that kind of experience again when you're sleeping, you can definitely do that kind of clearing. I may offer one-to-one clearings, and I think we'll be able to do it like you could walk me around space. I don't know. I got to think about that. Or if you have somebody locally who could do that, you know. So it's worth it. It's really worth it, because again, I got those like 8 years ago and cleared the space, and I haven't had those dreams since. So it works, you know. Can you guys, I think it's too bright to see. Can you see the snow? I don't know how to unbright that. It's the first snow since I've been here that they're getting today. So, just a couple more things. I got to keep these really short because the Wi-Fi is not good in terms of uploading. But I do have two favorite, I have so many favorite actually comments from people, but my sister sent me these two. So this was so adorable from Connie Nelson. Is it Elberg? 8040. She's in the spirit circle. Hi, Connie. No need for Christmas gifts. We have Karen. I mean, seriously. Oh, I mean, that is just the sweetest thing ever. Oh, I mean, really? I mean, I feel the same way, actually. Like, no need for Christmas gifts. I have you, you know, it's amazing. And then get this. So yesterday, I didn't do it today. Click, click. Coffee with Karen. So I did that in the video yesterday. I don't do it that often. And Kathy Cripps, 9497, She said, OMG woman, I haven't watched you for a couple of days now. I'm out of the loop. Your click, which I did yesterday, just honest to God saved my house from burning down. Had water boiling full blast hours ago. Thank you and your click. So what it made her, it sounds like what it made it do when I said click, she's like, oh my gosh, I have water boiling, because it probably was for whatever she was going to drink, which is really interesting because, Kathy, because I have been doing that recently where I will put water to boil and then I'm walking around doing things. And I've gotten better because now I set an alarm, like I set our timer alarm on our microwave. But I was doing that this summer when I was really distracted by stuff. And I would set the water to boil and I would go walk around and clean up the house or whatever. And then I would leave it. My husband's like, your water's boiling. So, and one time I actually went to take a nap and I laid down, my water was boiling, and I laid down for like 2 minutes and I remembered it was boiling. So I get it. I get it. But I'm really glad that my click kind of made you realize that you had water boiling, and you said you had water boiling for a couple hours. Whoa. So I'm glad that happened. Anyways, okay, so I am going to, we're going to upload this video, get it going. So you'll see this one first. The clearing may not be done right away. So sometime today, we'll upload a clearing. So come back and check that out if you want to see how I'm going to clear the space so that I can sleep better tonight. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.